Okay, boys and girls, I want to give you a quick overview of what we've accomplished on our concept map so far. Right now, I do have a blank slide. We are researching, our topic is the global refugee crisis. We started with a focus question. We turned that question or that topic into a question. What contributing factors have caused the refugee crisis? This is both general enough to do further research, and we can also add questions that we've already come up with underneath this. So the first thing we did as we create our concept map is that we added big idea words on the topic based on what we already know. Okay, so we came up with words like discrimination, perseverance, alienation, opportunity. You guys came up with a lot more words. As you're doing your research, if you come up with more words, then add them. Okay, then we had to generate some questions. Okay, more specific than the questions that were already came up with based off of previous work that we've done. So we came up with some questions. Which countries produce or accept the most refugees? Which conflict or war has produced the most refugees? What are conditions like in refugee camps? And I'm sure that you have different and more questions, probably along the similar lines. Then we had to come up with key words and phrases based on what we already know. So we're using our knowledge of the book Refugee that we read in class, and we're also using our pre-search, which is the video What It Means to Be a Refugee. After we watched that, we kind of talked over and connected the information that we read about with the journeys of each refugee, Joseph, Isabel, and Mahmoud. We came up with some key idea and words, and I really did focus these on the journey, but that's just our background information. We also came up with some language that we want to be familiar with, like the difference between a migrant and a refugee, very important. And so now you're going to read an article today. And the board research information and informative writing board has not only resources to help you research and create your concept map, it also has resources that you can go through and use as sources. Okay, we're focusing on one article today, and that article is I live in a refugee camp. You will find that on the page. So we are going to read and take notes on the article first. Once we've taken our notes, and then you'll upload that picture to Google Classroom, then you're going to come to your concept map and you're going to add keywords, phrases, details from the article, I live in a refugee camp. You're going to use the same color for the information recorded from this article. So I picked a different color text box, and then as you read the article and as you take notes, I want you to be on the lookout for maybe statistics or details that can help answer the question or other important information. Okay, now you'll notice that our slide is starting to feel full. Okay, even if you've only done the minimum, which is copying down what I have, you might notice that your slide starts to become too cluttered. If that's the case, you can come over here and you can just start a new slide. I do want you to title it. I want you to make sure that we know what the slide is. So this is going to be concept map page 2. Oh, we don't need any of that. And I'm just going to put this text box all the way up in the corner. And then if you need, and you have more information that you come across and you need to add, that's what this page is here for. The most important thing that I do want to draw your attention to is that you are using a different colored text box for the article we're focusing on today. Okay, I don't care what color your text boxes are. It can have any color pattern you want. I do care that you can read the information through the text. So when you're picking out colors, you want to pick in these rows, okay, so that we could see through the text. All right, do you have any other questions? Ask me in class. Office hours for the rest of the year are on Tuesday and Thursday from 11:30 to 12. Have a wonderful day, kids.